Is the lighting okay? Is the lighting good?
Oh, it's a bit bright behind you? No, it's light behind you.
Well, I know, but we can't turn off the sun. Like, what do you want to do about the light behind me?
I don't know.
Should I turn this back off?
Turn it back off.
Is that good now?
Yeah.
You look like you're lying.
Yeah.
Am I in center?
No, you're very much to the side.
Well, can you tell me? Which side am I on? Okay.
No, that's too far.
Okay, I'm gonna stand here. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Hi guys, so this weekend I'm going to do another cooking video. I'm going to be making cupcakes. And due to circumstances outside my control, I do not have a tripod. So I'm making do with
a human.
making do with a human. So, okay. So making cupcakes. So, ingredients. I am only going to be making half of the recipe today because I don't need to make that many. But the normal recipe makes 24, or it says that it does. I've gotten a lot more than 24 out of it before. So if you double everything, then you should get 24 cupcakes. But I'm only going to be doing half, which should give me just a dozen. So today I'm going to be using an electric mixer. Yeah. Okay, so ingredients. You're going to start with a stick of butter or a half cup, and you're going to just put that in the mixer until it's nice and creamy, and then you can use a spatula to scrape down the sides. And then you're going to add in just a cup of regular sugar and mix that up until it's pretty well mixed. And then the next part is 2 eggs, and you want to make sure you crack those separately in a different bowl just so it's easier to get out pieces of shell if you accidentally don't crack it perfectly. But then you add those in one at a time and mix all that together. And every once in a while you just want to get your spatula again and continue to scrape down the sides so it's all in the bottom of the bowl and all mixing together. And then you're going to add in your flour. Just get a cup and a half. And I separated it out, but you can add it all at once, you know, it doesn't really matter. Just mix all that together, and then you're going to add in a half cup of milk and mix that up. And then scrape down the sides again, just using a spatula. And then, still going with the dry ingredients, you're going to add your cocaine. Just kidding, it's a half tablespoon of baking powder, followed by about a half teaspoon of salt. And then you're going to do a bad job of pouring in the vanilla extract.
Yes!
Okay. Okay, there we go. And then once you've got all that in there, you are finished with your batter. So you can go ahead and get out a baking pan. Okay. Here. Whoa! Oh my god! Okay, we're fine. I thought that was gonna fall on my head. Okay. So I dropped this, but I'm going to clean it. So once you've cleaned everything that you accidentally dropped on the floor, then you can go ahead and get out little cupcake wrappers and start putting those into your pans. Now I actually do have 1.5 dozen, and that's just because I normally get more cupcakes out of this recipe than the recipe says that you can get. But you don't have to do that, and we actually did try to stretch it a little bit too far, and our cupcakes were a little bit low in the wrappers, but I mean, you could still get a lot more than 1 dozen. I think you could easily get 14 or 16. But yeah, it just depends on how you use your batter and how much you eat before you actually put it in the pans. So you're going to put them in the oven at 350 if you have a convection oven like ours, but if it isn't convection, then you want to put it in at 375 and leave it in there for about 20 to 25 minutes. I got burned, but it's okay. Okay. Oven is really, like, seriously so grimy. So these are the cupcakes. We just put them in. Oh crap! We need to set a timer. We need to set a timer for them.
How much? How long do you normally do it for?
20 minutes, like I said. I'm gonna start a timer.
Like it says. Oh, so you're one of those people
we are
who follows
recipe
yours.
followers. This is a good recipe.
Yeah.
If we don't follow the recipe, it would be bad.
Oh, but we have to do the icing.
Yeah, we were gonna do icing. It is flu season, so like, wash your hands, but like also eat the batter that's left over because it's really good. So yeah. But then wash everything.
Wash everything.
Looks great. Okay, now we're gonna wreck it. So for the icing, you're going to start with 1 more stick of butter and cream that again. And then add in 2 to 3 cups of powdered sugar. It's really up to you, like how sweet you want your icing to be.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Lumpy balls of yellow.
That's what it is. It's just very sugary butter. So this was when our timer went off to take the cupcakes out, and basically you just want them to be a nice golden brown on the top, and they didn't really fill up in the wrappers, but I mean that's okay. Still gonna taste good. We did keep mixing the icing behind this, so that's why there's loud noise. Sorry about that. So after you've put in a 1/2 cup of milk in your icing, you can add another cup or 2 of powdered sugar and mix all of that together. And then scrape down the sides again with a spatula just to get it all in the bottom. And then you can put in just a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and I did 2 1/2 teaspoons because I had already used that and I didn't want to dirty up another measuring tool. But anyway, once you've mixed all that together, you can put in your food coloring and mix all that together. And if you want, you can separate out the white icing into different containers and make several different colors and then combine those or do whatever you want with that. Really, it's up to you. You can be really creative with the icing. And here I put in more just to try and make it a little bit darker. I was going for a teal color, but it's really just a light green, so that didn't happen. But anyway, the only thing to do after that is just to ice your cupcakes. So that's the end of the recipe part of the video, and I didn't really film an outro, so the rest of this is just me chatting with my sister while we ice the cupcakes. Oh, and I forgot to mention you want your cupcakes to cool in the pans for about 5 minutes, and then put them out on a cooling rack and let them cool there for another 10 or 15 minutes, because otherwise when you put the icing on them, it just melts all over the place. I don't think we need more than one. This should be fine.
No. Oh, 20 battery.
Alright. Oh, look at this! Look at my beautiful artwork.
Her name is
It
on
says,
it. So much.
I wrote this when I was apparently very little. I painted this.
Is it on?
Sydney. Yes, I turned it on.
Oh my God.
Powdered sugar all over both of us. Oh, should we get these little knives? Oh, there's just one little knife. I think it's
I'll
for
use-
butter. Okay? If you want to use it, you can.
No, I kind of don't, but I will.
Okay. It's your choice.
I will.
You will? Okay. We have way too much icing.
Yeah, and I
But
have
that's
a tiny
fine.
knife.
We're just gonna put it all over all these cupcakes. So yeah, you should probably fill them up a little bit more if you want them to
Be easy.
fill up the thing. Well, we made 1.5 dozen, so we made more than the recipe said that we could. So that's probably why.
And we used half the recipe, so it's still.
Well, no,
Oh my gosh!
the original
how do you
recipe
ice
said that we would make 2 dozen. And I did half the recipe, so logically that would get us 1 dozen. But
Okay.
here you go. Look.
Thank you.
There we go. Solving problem. Problem solving.
Can you see us?
Are you talking to the camera?
Yeah.
Can you see us? Can you see
Can
us?
you see me?
I mean, it's bad just because they're all gonna be bad because of the way that these didn't rise
Do
up
you like
totally,
this one?
because we didn't put enough batter in them. That one is better. And by better, I mean good. It is good. But
There
we
we go.
didn't. We didn't put enough batter in them, so they didn't fill up all the way.
Fun with that.
The thing is, like, when I normally make this recipe, I can do 2 dozen big ones using the whole recipe. I can do 2 dozen normal size ones like this, and then we have these little pans for small cupcakes, and so I can usually get at least another 2 dozen of the little cupcakes.
This one's better.
So there's just
The
tons
ones
of
with the
batter.
blue wrappers are easier to
I
ice.
didn't really spin them. Well, yeah, that filled up a little bit more.
Alex, I think it's more your thing to bake and do things. You do things.
It's a
better.
quote from something that's like, never, ever, ever, under any circumstances, ever, do anything.
It's pretty great.
So you're saying that I bake and I do things and you don't do anything.
Well, I do things.
You help me bake. Sometimes. You are now.
When you say help,
You
I just
eat the
sit
batter.
there, and I don't really do anything. I'm just sort of there to keep you company, I think.
Well, that's fun though.
Yeah. Oh gosh, we're not gonna have enough icing.
But there's still more icing in the big bowl.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
It's right next to you.
I forgot it was there.
Too distracted by these delicious cupcakes.
That we haven't eaten.
We should eat some.
I don't really want to.
You don't?
No, I'm tired.
When? You're too tired to eat a cupcake? How are you too tired to eat a cupcake?
I don't know. I'm just tired.
That is such a lie.
No,
Why won't you eat the delicious cupcakes, Hannah?
I don't know.
I wonder if we're like even in frame. This would be funny if like this whole time
It's
it was
just
just like
our
our way. I don't know. Am I? Could you?
No, you can't see your head.
Oh, this whole time.
It's just your sort of torso part.
Can you see the cupcake?
You can see the cupcake, yeah. You just can't see your head.
Oh no. Okay.
So it's really funny.
This is what comes from not having a tripod.
Yeah, we would have done this better. You're elbowing me.
Get out of my personal space.
There's so much powdered sugar. It's everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
I didn't even touch it or do
I'm gonna
anything.
put more of the icing in this little bowl. We're gonna be eating this icing for like the rest of the week.
I don't want to eat icing.
Then I'll have to make more cupcakes.
Oh, what a shame.
Oh, such a pity.
Oh.
Oh, such a pity.
What a pity.
We should have done this sitting down or something so you can like see our heads. Here, get
Get down on my knees and I won't
down
be
on
able
your
to
knees.
see.
You're too short.
Yeah, I
Oh
just
my god,
fall.
you're like peeking over the counter.
That's
like,
fine. I have a tall torso, sort of. Not really.
well, tall enough to see over the counter.
Yeah, as a child. This is what it would be like. I remember. No, I don't.
You don't remember being a child.
I remember being short though. Like a week ago.
Oh my god.
Joking. No, I remember being really small, and like it was hard to reach things.
Never had that problem.
Just tall problems.
Oh,
You're so
Hashtag
tall, though.
short person problems.
Yeah, I'm not
I
that
can't
short
reach
though.
things.
I'm completely average.
Okay, now I'm
Big
gonna lick
ones.
this icing because I like it. And we're done.
Hand is in my face.
I have finished.
I was still working on this cupcake.
Ta-da! Now we're just on our knees in the kitchen.
Yeah, I know. This is weird.
I'm proud of us though.
You did great.
Are you gonna try some?
No, I'm okay. It's pretty green though. It's like Easter.
It's supposed to be like teal, but it looks more like
Green.
pale grass.
Yeah.
Are you gonna eat one?
Uh,
No? Okay. Okay. It's good.
Okay.
No, seriously. These are good. If you guys were making them, I hope you enjoy. Yeah.
Yum yum.
Yum yum.
Don't get powdered sugar everywhere.
Do your best not to.
It still doesn't work.
Yum yum's gonna be my cooking catchphrase.
Oh yeah.
Yum
Well-
yum.
I said it first.
I'll see you next week. Yum yum. I'll see you next week. Like if you liked it.
That's so rubbish.